So the first form of media that I think really impacted me was television. That was like my introduction to like the world, I guess, through the outside lens of like whatever my parents told me and what they teach in schools. I remember watching shows growing up like Everybody Hates Chris, which was like a funny like family sitcom like about a kid that like I guess a young Chris Rock that I kind of related to, and it also like taught me in a humorous way about racism. For like that was my first, I guess, education on it. Really. Also growing up, I remember my parents also like made an effort to censor what I watched, but I mean, to an extent, like kids will try to watch whatever they want anyways. Plus, like I didn't want to be the only kid at school who didn't see like a Family Guy episode or something like that. So they tried to censor that stuff, but sometimes I figure out ways to watch it. I figured out a lot later, I guess, when, not to say that it was too late, but like when I was older, I figured out I could just watch whatever I want on the internet, really. And that kind of like opened my eyes to different things. Like as a kid, the internet was just like something to play games with and watch like funny videos on. But then now that I'm older, it's actually become like something that's really a part of my daily life in a way that nothing else is really. Like I always am watching or listening to something, like even when I'm doing something else, like multitasking. And I learned, honestly, like the internet is to me a great way to like educate and inform and also entertain yourself, really. And I use the internet a lot. I use the internet a lot, but I'm not like the biggest social media person necessarily. I really mostly only use it to promote something I'm doing that I want people to see, but I don't use it to like show people things that I don't think they would or should care about. Like, I don't think people care about the Starbucks cup that I got that morning. If I don't drink Starbucks, but like that's just an example of things I see that I'm like, I don't care. Like, why did you do that? The internet has probably changed like how I work, I guess, because it's probably not a good thing, but I guess the internet is, because I have access to like content or whatever 24/7 like hours, like whatever. I'm kind of like addicted to like having to be kind of entertained constantly in some kind of way, or just like listening or watching something that I'm interested in like all the time, even if I'm doing something else already, like cooking, cleaning, doing homework. Like I can't do that in silence, which I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but it's just my process now.